Our first 4 games kicking off tomorrow, Thursday, March 18th, to kick off the NCAA March Madness 2021 year. We're going to see Michigan State versus UCLA, Norfolk State versus Appalachian State, Wichita State versus Drake, and Mount St. Mary's versus Texas Southern. Let's take a closer look. First up, we got UCLA at Michigan State. Mick Cronin has a 7-10 record in the tourney since 2004, while Tom Izzo has a 22-26-1 record against the spread since 2004. Izzo definitely has more experience in the tournament. Their true shooting percentage and offensive rebound numbers are extremely similar, so their assist-to-turnover ratio is exactly the same, while it would appear Michigan State has a slightly better defense. Michigan State's favored by 2 in the game, with an overall score of 69-67, Michigan State being the winner. Norfolk State versus Appalachian State. We've got Robert Jones coaching for Norfolk State against Dustin Kearns for Appalachian State. Both rookies to the NCAA tournament. Both have 6 players scoring 8 or more points. Offensive and defensive efficiencies are extremely similar. True shooting percentage 54 and 53. Offensive rebound percentage 29 and 30. Assist to turnover ratio virtually the same. These teams happen to be very similar in how they've played throughout the year in their own conference. Appalachian State's favored by 3 with a predicted score of 68-65 in favor of Appalachian State. Up next is Wichita State versus Drake. Isaac Brown and Darian DeVries, both newbies to the NCAA tournament. Drake has a few more players shooting 8 points or more. Drake has a higher offensive efficiency and a much higher true shooting percentage. We'll see if that comes into play in the game. Wichita State has a little bit better of a 3-point defensive percentage, holding teams to a lower 3-point percentage throughout games. Drake is favored by 1 with an over-under of 141, leaving a total of 71-70 in favor of Drake. Up next, we got Mount St. Mary's versus Texas Southern. Dan Engelsted's first rodeo in the NCAA tournament. Johnny Jones been there before with a 2-1 record against the spread in the tournament since 2004. Texas Southern has 5 players shooting 8 or more points, while Mount St. Mary's only has 4. Texas Southern has a slightly better offensive efficiency, slightly better offensive rebound percentage. Mount St. Mary's has the slightly better defense. The spread is a pick'em with a predicted score of 66.5 to 66.5.